Hello friends, this is my YouTube channel and today's video is the third part of the tech interview tips video series that I'm currently making. Today we're going to look at the section where we discuss how your looks will affect the interview process. So let's get started. Looks may not matter when you are in a relationship uh, within the team, or if you're talking to teammates or junior developers or any other people in the team. But when you're getting interviewed, your looks do give an impression about your nature, and the panelist might have a predefined assumption or a presumption about how their candidates should look during the interview process. So it is very important to maintain good looks. So one of the tips in this category is the smile. Wearing a smile is the most important thing during the whole interview process. In general, wearing a smile while discussing with people is as important as the one here. So it's important everywhere. But when you are answering the question that is given to you, smiling may give a wrong impression. It may give an impression that you are being dishonest. So make sure you are looking normal and serious and concentrated and confident, convicted while giving the answers. But when the answer is over and when the question is being explained, the next question, you may come back to your normal smiling position, pleasant position. So yeah, during the other times, have a pleasant smile. That will give a definite advantage. Um, so when you're taking the leave as well, greeting or taking the leave, it is very important to have that smile. Even during the casual talk that we talked about in the previous video, a smile will give a good advantage for you. So you have to know when to wear a smile and when not to wear a smile, and that will be really helpful for you. So the next one is dressing sense. Dressing professionally is a definite winner for any kind of interview. The dress code specified in the call letter might mention business casuals or some other kind of clothing. But always keep in mind that those who wear professional clothing or professionally during the interview get a better impression with the interviewers, because that's what they come with. They come professionally, and they expect you to come professionally. So because when I interview as a panelist, I definitely consider good dressing as an advantage for a candidate. So I suggest you as a candidate to always wear professional clothing to the interview. But don't wear a coat and a tie, because that might be too much for a technical interview that we are discussing today. For a junior developer or a senior developer or any kind of technical position, a coat and a tie may not be necessary. So wear something that suits the occasion and at the same time something which is professional in every aspect. Okay. So the next one is facial hair. Um, this is a lighter one. Depends really on the kind of background the candidate has. But in general, as a candidate would like to avoid too much facial hair, because that might give the panelist an impression that I might be lazy in shaving or trimming my facial hair. Just a casual point is that please avoid excessive facial hair unless it is necessary or unless it is avoidable because of various customs or traditions or what have you. So wear it only if it is absolutely necessary. Smell. This is an interesting one. The way you smell, same as the way you look, also matters because that's an in person interview. And by the way you look mostly affects in-person interviews and video calls like Zoom calls or Skype calls, but they won't affect those telephonic rounds where you don't listen, uh, you don't see the candidate, but you only listen to them. So the way you smell, the same way as you look, also matters. So if you're coming to an interview on a sunny day, it might be a lot of sweating outside. So you might smell a little funny because of all the traffic, the dust, the pollution coming onto your body, and everything. So a good way to avoid that situation is to avoid traffic, come in a car, not on a bike, and come in an AC conditioned car. Don't come in the heat because that'll give you all the sweat. And try to wear a scent because trust me, even if you don't wear scent at all, you're not accustomed to wearing scent. Wearing a scent during the interview process gives the panelist an impression that you're serious about the interview and that you want to give a good impression during the process. So always make sure you smell good during the process. Okay, so today we looked at how looks can affect the interview process and how you can improve them in ways. So that's all for today's video, and look out for the next video, the fourth and final video, in which we'll talk about some other aspects within the interview process that might be helpful to you. Thanks for watching this, and catch you later.